Hey, I'm MD, and this is another character guide for Final Fantasy War of the Visions. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Aileen. For free-to-play players, she's decent to build out, but it's probably a lot more worth your time to focus on Mont. Now let's go into her kit and explain why. First off, you're going to notice that she's Earth Element. Also, Mont is an Earth Element. So both characters are going to be Orlandeau killers, which is great, but Mont, again, is going to be more worth your time. On the negative side of Aileen's character kit is that she's really slow and she doesn't really move that far. She does deal a decent amount of damage, and her Trust Master reward is actually pretty darn good when equipping to other characters in the game. You're going to see that it raises attack and max HP for 3 turns. So for that reason alone, the Trust Master may be worth developing this character later on when you have excess material. For how to develop this character's kit, let's just go ahead and jump into her ability tree. Let's start off with subclass. I'm going to recommend that you go with Soldier subclass just because of the Hazard form ability that she has, which is going to significantly raise their own attack for several turns. Regarding her passive abilities, I'm going to suggest Attack Up and Pierce Mastery when you're first starting to develop this character. Now eventually, you're going to want to replace Pierce Mastery with Self-Sacrifice. All of these abilities are going to be focused on enhancing Aileen's attack attribute to deal the maximum amount of damage possible. Regarding Aileen's reaction abilities, they're all the same thing in counterattack. You have counter thrust, counter slash, and counter attack. So you really don't have that much option between the three. I'm going to suggest you stick with counter thrust just because it has piercing to it. As for her actual abilities in battle, Shadow Stick is good when you're first developing this character. You're going to want to max it to level 20. You're going to use it quite a bit, has a chance to immobilize. But eventually, you're going to want to work your way up to Earthen Glory, which is going to deal medium damage to all targets in a radius around her, and it's a pretty decent sized radius. And if you're wanting to deal large damage to one single target, you'll eventually work your way up to Vacuum Slash. So overall, Aileen is a pretty easy character to develop. Now I'm going to recommend that you continue to develop Mont instead of Aileen if you have both of them. This is because Mont has a much better move and speed than Aileen, and they're both Earth Element, making them ideal candidates to combat against those pesky Orlandeaus in battle. I hope you've enjoyed this character review. Make sure to subscribe, like, let me know in the comments how you've built your Aileen differently or more effectively. Thanks for watching.